students, you might have learnt a number of devices used for Braille reading and writing. Let us briefly note some of the Braille devices in this lesson, in addition to optical devices for print reading by low vision students. To begin with, we list some of the devices for Braille reading. Slate and stylus is the most commonly used device in our country. The use of slate and stylus, the user places a sheet of paper over the lower strip and closes the upper strip and presses it into place. The tip of the stylus is then pressed down through the small rectangular hole to make Braille dots or cells. The process of using a slate and stylus requires the user to punch the Braille dots in reverse order, that is, right to left, so that it can be read from left to right. Peg slate is a paperless device designed to help teach beginning users of Braille slate. A frame is mounted with pegs that represent the Braille dots in 10 Braille cells. A finger is used to push the pegs down. The frame is then flipped over to read the Braille message. The other common device is mechanical Braille writer. The Braille has 6 keys, one for each dot in a Braille cell: a space bar, a backspace key, a carriage return, and a line feed key. Braille writers use heavy weight paper. Braille Note is a portable computer made by human wear and can be used with either a Braille or QWERTY keyboard. These devices are used by blind and visually impaired persons who have severe low vision conditions. Optical devices such as magnifying glass involve the use of lenses to improve vision. Categories of low vision devices. The two most common low vision devices are magnifiers for seeing objects close at hand, known as near viewing, and telescopes for seeing objects far away, known as distance viewing. Optical devices or aids use lenses or prisms to magnify, reduce, or otherwise change the shape or location of an image on the eye's retina. Optical devices may be held in the hand, rested on the base or stand, or be placed in a pair of eyeglasses. These devices are called optical devices, which involve the use of lenses to improve vision, whereas non-optical devices help bring images closer to the eyes. Let us discuss the types of low vision devices in detail. Optical aids can greatly benefit some students with low vision. It is important that low vision aids are prescribed by qualified eye care practitioners. One optical aid cannot fulfill all low vision needs, and students should be assisted by trained personnel to experiment with a range of prescribed aids to evaluate their suitability for each task. These aids will not result in normal vision, but will help the student gain maximum visual functioning. Although low vision aids are dispensed after assessment by an ophthalmologist or optometrist, teachers can help students use them effectively. If the teacher has a working knowledge of the aid and its applications and a positive attitude towards its use, the student with low vision may be more comfortable using it. Optical devices are of two kinds: near and distance. Near devices are designed for magnifying close objects and print. Distance devices are for magnifying things in the distance from about 3 meters to far away. Optical devices for reading. Spectacle magnifiers. Low vision spectacles are monocular or binocular convex reading lenses mounted in standard full diameter or half eye frame. In other words, they are really simple magnifying lenses fitted into a spectacle frame. The convex lens functions to enlarge the images projected on the retina. The lenticular design lenses have less peripheral aberrations. Spectacle magnifiers have stronger and high-powered lenses compared to the usual eyeglasses and are designed for close work. The powers range up to plus 24 diopters. Spectacle magnifiers are used for tasks such as long term reading, writing, needlework, making invoices, and receipts. They are usually monocular with the weaker eye blanked out. The person using them needs to hold the reading material very close to their eyes in order to keep the print in focus. One needs some practice to get used to these spectacles. Advantages of the spectacle magnifier: availability of range of magnification. Both hands are free while using. Once used efficiently, can be used for longer periods. Disadvantages of the spectacle magnifiers: exact reading distance is important. Short reading distance with high powered lenses, more fragile than magnifiers, which result in scratching or breaking. Good lighting needed at close distance. Often a reading stand is beneficial to bring material close. Handheld magnifiers. Handheld magnifiers are convex lenses mounted with a handle so that they may be held in the hand rather than mounted on the glasses. The closer the lens is held to the eye, the larger is the field of view. However, the reading speed and duration are usually slower than with the spectacles. The powers are available to 10 to 24 diopters. Advantages: they are generally inexpensive and readily available. They are handy for spot reading tasks in which information is gained from single words or short phrases like price tags. They are portable and provide a variable working distance. They can also be used in combination with the person's spectacle correction. Disadvantages: they must be held with one hand or sometimes with both hands. They are uncomfortable and could cause hand and arm fatigue with extended use. The reduced field of view also slows down reading. They must be held at the correct focal distance for maximum power. They can be difficult to use for children with limited dexterity or hand tremors. They provide a limited field of view in comparison to spectacles. They are somewhat less effective than spectacle frames with the same power. Stand magnifier. A fixed focus stand is a convex lens in a rigid mount that has been set by the manufacturer to focus closer to the page than its focal distance to reduce peripheral aberration. Most stand magnifiers are designed for use with a standard bifocal ad or reading glasses. Powers are available up to 24 diopters. Advantages: they are handy because the focal distance is stable. They are particularly suitable for persons with hand tremors. They are especially useful for persons who have difficulty in finding or maintaining correct distance when using spectacles or hand magnifiers. They are useful for persons with constricted visual field when held at arm's length. They are also available with a built-in light source which can be highly effective in enhancing contrast. Disadvantages: they have limited mobility, being inconvenient to carry around. They are awkward to use on non-flat surfaces. They require the use of a reading stand. They have a very limited field of view. They can cause excess shading and reduce the amount of light on the viewing surface unless self-illuminated. Most available designs make writing difficult if not impossible. Prolonged use of these devices may result in poor posture unless a reading stand is used. Guidelines for training in the use of magnifiers. General considerations: choose a place with appropriate lighting conditions. Assess if prerequisite skills are mastered, like scanning techniques for reading across and down the page. Choose interesting material. Think of postures and reading distance. A reading stand can be beneficial. Spectacle magnifiers. Put them on while seated at place for reading. Take book in both hands. Sit in upright, normal position. Hold book at arm's length. Move book slowly near till letters are clear. The right distance is crucial. Start reading by moving the book slowly from left to right in a steady movement, keeping the same reading distance. Rest elbows against sides. At the end of the line, move the book back to the left. Move the book slightly so eyes are on the level of the next line. Start reading again. So instead of moving the eyes, the text is moved. This works for some people but not all. Some prefer to move their head and eyes. Hand magnifier. Place magnifier at the top of the page at the start of the paragraph. Ease it slowly towards eyes till the point is reached where the letters are clearest. Move the head to best position above magnifier. Try out a comfortable position. Move magnifier slowly from right to left while reading, keeping the same distance between page and magnifier. When at the end of the line, move back across the same line to the beginning. Move down one line and start reading again. Stand magnifier. Place stand magnifier with the legs down flat on the page at the beginning of the paragraph. Move head as close to the lens as needed to get a clear picture and the widest field of view. Move the magnifier slowly to the right while reading, keeping it flat on the page. At the end of the line, move the magnifier back in a horizontal movement to the beginning of the line. Move down one line. Start reading new line. Fingers can be used as a help to locate the next line. There are certain non-optical devices used for reading. Non-optical devices include sunglasses, hats or visors with brims, reading stands, dark lined paper and black felt tipped pens. Non-optical devices can be grouped according to their function. Typoscope. Typoscope or reading slit is made up of a black cardboard with a slit in it. It is used for blocking out all but the print viewed through the slit. It should be black so that the light from the page will not get reflected. A typoscope assists in finding and keeping the place on the page of the print. Felt tipped or bold tip pens. The larger or bold tip writing pens from larger letters so that low vision person can read letters and words move easily. In order to find the pen that works best for an individual, try experimenting with several different brands and tips thickness until you find one that best meets the writing needs. The writing spaces between lines can range from ½ inch to 1 inch. If you need more space between lines, try using plain white paper and write as large as you need. If you use plain paper, you can organize and store it in a 3-ring binder. You can use a range of 3-ring binders to store papers for different purposes. Good lighting on object or print. Lamps and lighting are often the key to improved reading. However, what works is very individual. Some students find reading is easiest with very bright directional light illuminating the page. Other students with an identical eye condition, however, prefer low levels of diffused light. Students often prefer fluorescent lights. Table lamps are helpful for more lighting while reading. Bold lined paper. Bold lined papers with the lines that are darker, denser or wider than regular lined writing paper. Bold lined paper can be helpful for low vision persons. Lined paper is easier to write on the blank paper. The lines provide with a reference point for writing letters. We should experiment to find the kind of lined paper that works best for the individual. The students may want to use bold lined paper and a marker at first, then move to regular lined paper and a pen as they become more comfortable with writing. Writing guide. Most writing guides use plain paper and a space within the guide frame that provides tactual boundaries for the writing line. Raised top desk. Some students prefer a sloping surface for reading and writing. Raised top desks are available, or portable reading stands can be placed on a flat surface. Students working on computers or typewriters use a variety of commercially available typing stands which position material within a comfortable working distance. It is used to avoid back strain or facilitate proper positioning of the reading surface. Electronic devices. Electronic devices provide a high level of magnification, excellent contrast, and are useful for reading larger amounts of information. There are closed circuit television, handheld cameras, computer programs, and head-mounted systems that allow a variety of educational, recreational, and professional activities. Closed circuit television, it has a movable platform for book or paper, a video camera with a zoom lens, and a large screen video display. It sets up a complete system on a desktop. The CCTV reader facilitates comfortable reading and writing at a desk by people with very poor visual acuity. Some models can be set for any degree of magnification from 2x to 40x or even 60x. Here, x means the power of lens. In other words, it is the number of times of magnification. It is also excellent for reading magazines and books. Portable electronic image magnifiers. An eyeglass frame is one that has a miniature video camera attached. It is used for enhanced vision. The camera has a zoom lens which the user can control and has autofocus, so the images are always sharp. One or both lenses of the eyeglasses serve for both regular direct vision and video enhanced vision. The higher the magnification, smaller the field of view and shorter the working distance. Computer and screen reader. A screen reader software application reads aloud information displayed on a computer monitor screen. The screen reader reads aloud text within a document, and it is also reads aloud information within dialog boxes and error messages. Screen readers also read aloud and menu selections, graphical icons on the desktop. Recent upgrades are much better reading aloud information on the World Wide Web. Screen magnification software enlarges the viewing area of a computer monitor display. Magnification levels are measured in power levels such as 2x 2 power and can go as high a level as 16x magnification. Thus, a wide range of software and hardware devices that are available can assist in their education and career avenues. To sum up, I would like to state, today it is fortunate that there is ever expanding list of devices available for the visually impaired and low vision students. It is important that the child does not rely on just a tool or a device only, but the goal is to be skilled in using a variety of devices so that the child can pick the most appropriate tool for reading. Thank you.